A traditional race shocked the internet after an apparent display of unsportsmanlike conduct. News 10's James De La Fuente explains the story.
The viral video has been seen by over 500,000 people. Two runners colliding at the finish line of the Troy Turkey Trot, one of the nation's oldest races. 22-year-old Jack Huber was running his first turkey trot after some steadfast training at other area runs of the season. He says he's never experienced a race like this.
Didn't expect it, and I was coming in pretty hot on his outside shoulder, so I think there was a moment there where I was coming and then I realized I was cut off, but I was going too fast, and I knew it was gonna be a collision. It was gonna hurt.
As Huber was making his way into place at the final leg of the race, the racer on the right, Xavier Salvador, can be seen in the video watching over his shoulder at Huber. As Huber begins gaining on Salvador for fourth place, Salvador appears to attempt a hip bump that pummels both runners to the pavement and into photojournalist Amy Modesti, who was on assignment and covering the trot.
As a result of the fall, they also landed partially on my knee, and I still stood standing.
It doesn't give me a good feeling. I think afterwards I was upset, and then I was more upset once I saw the video and I realized how close it could have been to hitting my head or something much more severe than it ended up.
Huber says he has suffered from some road rash injuries to his shoulder and on his forearms. Modesti, who was covering the run for her third time, says it all just happened so fast.
I took the brunt of the impact in my shoulder here, so it's pretty bruised, and I have a bandage on it because it's got road rash, and kind of just my here just kind of slid along the ground, and I banged my knee on the ground, but I was able to go for a run the next day just like normal, just a little sore.
Just that quick, there wasn't really much time for me to be able to remove myself from that situation because of that sudden impact.
Huber and Modesti say they have recovered from bumps and bruises, but are still left in awe over the poor sportsmanship that erupted at the final steps of the beloved holiday tradition. The Turkey Trot releasing the following statement on Facebook in regard to the tumultuous finish. I read in part. After a review of video footage of the finish line and eyewitness accounts, the Troy Turkey Trot has determined that Xavier Salvador violated USATF Rule 163. Salvador has since been disqualified from the event. Modesti and Huber telling News 10 they will both be back if given the opportunity. Reporting in the Capital Region, James De La Fuente, News 10, ABC.